Okay, guys, we are back and we are doing our first round here. I might just skip this. We have our picks here and we might just bring down an early Deputy of Acquittals, although we don't have the white mana. So let's just skip this one. We are on the draw anyway. So an early Gilgate doesn't really hurt, but we do need our white, which is just in time. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, no play from his side, which is okay. There's a Maze Glider. Though, do we want to bring down the Crocanura? I think I'm just gonna pass and then just bring down my Crocanura instead, and then Deputy of Acquittals if needed. Although I wanted to evolve this with the Deputy, the Crocanura, but I think Ascendant Lawmage is just enough there. Evolve with Deputy, evolve with Ascendant Lawmage, but that would slow us down a little. Not really sure, but yeah, let's just do that. Because the reason is if we get another 2 drop with 2 power, we can bring it after we evolve our Croconura here and then a guarantee evolve from Ascendant Lawmage. There's much of evolving going on around there, but just trying to maximize our turns here. And the turn 2 Deputy of Acquittals, I'm not really sure if that's really board impacting. Anyway, he's kinda fixing his mana as well. So there's a bronze Big Moa which works really great with our Croconura. Pretty solid fourth drop there. Rocks the monitor is fine. Another Deputy of Acquittals which is rock solid later on. But we're just gonna slam this bronze Big Moa of ours. Not gonna attack yet though. Okay. He might just attack with the Koroxda here. Try to bluff us and use a trick, but I'm not. So it looks like he doesn't have a trick there. Just trying to see his options for bluffing. Stab wound on the Croconura. Yep, that can be a concern there. But we have our very sweet deputy to the rescue. Okay, let's see here. We can take another turn here for the stab wound. Although we can bring back Croconura now, which is not entirely the optimal play for us. Stab wound. Okay, let's just return the Crocanura here. That way we get a counter from the, but it's not really relevant though. Yep, that removes the stab wound there. And we are gonna attack here. Let's see if he has some smite or something. Okay, he doesn't. Okay, he cashed in his clue stone quite early there, but let's see, we might have been able to pick up something good. What we're hoping to get here is a land, so we can play Karakanura and then Deputy if needed. Or at least keep a mana open for a Deputy there. Let's see if he decides to attack. Okay, he didn't. Okay, Spell Rapture isn't so bad. Now, do we want to keep Spell Rapture mana open? Which is also okay. But I think I just need to fortify my position here. Um, we can go Krakanura and do an Ascendant Law Mage, but I think we have just freezed or we have just held back on our Law Mage pretty long or pretty, I mean, too late now. I'm just gonna try to evolve Croconora with the other guys here. I think we need to fortify our position now. Let's just yield to this. Let's see if he was able to draw something there. Lunch party. Okay. That's alright. So what we're looking to play here is a land. Viscopa Guild Mage is alright. So he's gonna do some extort, which is fine. A little in need of mana here. But we're definitely gonna attack. So do we want to keep mana open for an ambush Deputy of Acquittals? And then keep mana open for a Spell Rapture as well? I think that's a good play there. Or we can just bring down our Crocanora instead. That way, if we get another land, we can Simic Flux Mage and Deputy of Acquittals. This can still block this technically. So let's see what his play here is. He is down to one card, which might be his key card here, but we don't have Spell Rapture mana open. Let's just see here. Okay, no attacks, which is awesome for us. Okay, I'm just gonna cast the. Do I want to cast the Rubbleback Rhino? I don't think just as yet. So we're just gonna attack with our deputy here and our Ascendant Plumage. So that way we can maximize the pressure. And we will bring down our Simic Flux Mage for the reasons that we can block later. And if he decides to attack, then we might just be doing some trading there and we can flash in our Deputy of Acquittals and have enough mana for a Spell Rupture if we're forced to do that. Okay, do we want to flash in our Deputy now? Yeah, I think so. Although overcommitting to the board might be dangerous, he might have a, what do you call that, merciless eviction, or possibly a supreme verdict. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, no, evolve, evolve. All right, I'm gonna attack here. Let's see how this works. So he might be able to. We're gonna hit for 368, and then we can do a turn here. That way he doesn't get anything out of the deal. So let's try to transfer this first on our hexproof guy, of course. Creatures gain lifelink, and that should be fine. Because we're gonna. Okay, alright. And we're gonna try to turn this guy so that he don't get a life out of the deal. Alright. So that was a pretty lucky break there. He's playing Orzo, sort of an Orzovi type of deck. He has some green mana as well, so we might need to watch out for some solid removals. We can make use of a Stealer of Secrets here or a Sage's Road Denizen, not really sure. Downsize could be okay. Although to be honest, we haven't really seen much of his deck there. Although he did have some really Orsovi cards. I think we can. Nah, he might have a serious bomb there. which we can just kill with our turn. So let's see what happens here. Not particularly the hand that we are looking for, although there's a gate and a Sunspire Gate Creepers. Not sure if we need to mulligan this one. His deck isn't so, I mean, that lightning fast though. So let's try to keep uh, pretty hard there to just have a Maze Glider. But I think we have enough draw steps before he start doing crazy things. So, and a Deputy of Acquittals there is quite nice as well. I hope we draw another gate to maximize our Sunspire Gatekeepers. Okay, so there's no play. It's not really a fast opening for him. And another Deputy. Okay, that becomes a problem now. That's a serious threat on the board there. And yeah, we cannot ambush this Beetle Mage though because it he has mana to pump it up. Bluestone is okay. Yep, I think that should be an okay um, card there. At least we have some sort of a blocker. Although he might start pumping here using his beetle. So we need an answer for the beetle. Hmm, this is an interesting situation. So early on, we've seen lunch party, and it's quite possible that he might have another form of removal. Okay, Cluestone. He still have mana to pump his beetle form. Yep, which he is most likely doing here. And we're kind of forced to enter a racing situation. I'm gonna drop my one of my acquittals here just so we can attack. Okay, now the question here is, do we want to bring down a Way of the Thief? Although we won't have enough mana to ambush our opponent though. And this is not really likely to be placed on a creature which he can just easily kill here. Need to be very sure of our decision. Um, I think we can just attack here and then try to ambush this guy. because that way next turn we can bring down an island and yeah, we can play both Acquitals and Way of the Thief if needed. Hmm. Wilfred France is okay. So he milled our spell rapture, which is irrelevant at this point. Okay. He's just gonna continue on the bash plan here. And we are going to ambush this guy. Yep, I'm just gonna bring down this deputy. The reason I'm returning deputy is to save the deputy or a creature here in case something goes wrong. And if he doesn't use any removal at some point, then that should be fine. We're just gonna flash it at the end of his turn. Okay, here it goes. So I think he's just gonna pump his guy for the life link. Okay, pit fight here against the two of them. We're just gonna save our deputy here. Anyway, we blocked this already, and at least he didn't. Um, at least he didn't went for that. So we took 4 out of that trade, and we just got our Ascendant Law Mage, which is an excellent um, way to just do stuffs there. So we have enough mana for a Deputy and Ascendant Law Mage. I'm gonna use our Ascendant Law Mage here and then do a Way of the Thief later on. Although he might go for the pump here, and it's gonna be double pump on that case. That is kind of scary because we're gonna go down to at least 8 here. And the life link as well. Okay, that's a really scary situation there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are short of 1 mana. I think we are just gonna lose the turn here. Unless we can block his Beetle 4 Mage and then return the creature, which is a lot nicer. I think that's the play there. We block his Beetle 4 Mage with our Ascendant Law Mage, and then just bring back Ascendant Law Mage to our hand. That way he doesn't get anything or any life because this technically doesn't deal any damage there. So we still have our outs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands. So I think the play here would be bring down our new Parv, new Prav, then leave Ascendant Law Mage behind. So that way we have an option to detain the creature. Okay, let's see here if he goes for his ultimate pump. We're in a tough spot to be honest because he might have a lunch party and that's enough to kill us. Okay, let's see here. So this guy is gonna fly. So he grants its life link, which is fine. And he does that thing with the life loss, which is fine as well. So what we're gonna do here is block this guy and then bring down a deputy. So technically, we block it, but his creature doesn't deal any damage. So we are still able to let's see what happens here now because we don't have a way here. So we need to deal 10 damage, 12 damage. But I don't think that is possible though. Unless he trades with his Viscopa Guild Mage. Okay, we can still have a way there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can attack and we can leave our blocker behind and just detain one of his guys here. And most probably this one. But we don't have a way to block his creature beetle form. Hmm. Yeah, I think we can just... Shit. We need to detain this actually. But we don't have a flyer to block the beetle form. Let's see what happens here. Ah, so hard. Who do we detain at this point? Is it Viscopa? Anyway, yeah, let's just attack here. Then we can detain his guy. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Okay, we lost there anyway. Okay, yeah, we just need to adjust here. Wrong calculation. Mm, I'm thinking we can use this, but it doesn't have really a lot of creatures displayed there. We need a way to remove that uh, guild mage though. And a downsize might be useful there. Okay, let's see here what happens here. Yep, we are gonna keep this hand. Hopefully we draw enough lands, and we certainly don't have the time anyway. So it's taking some time. He mulliganed to 6 cards. We're gonna bring down our guild gate there. Then play our Drudge Beetle. So I hope we draw some lands here, which is, yeah, lands is okay. And another land would be really, really awesome. Arrest is not so bad though. So if we do happen to see a beetle form, corpse blockade. So I think I'm just gonna flash this in for that extra damage. And we're gonna use our bronze beak moa, or at least do our beats with the ascendant law mage here. Jailbreaker. Should be fine. So we're gonna arrest that guy, then hit him for 5. Although technically he might just sacrifice a guy here, so I don't think that's ideal for us. We're just gonna attack with our low mage here. Then try to fortify our board here. Okay, clue stone. That can signal as might or a possible devour flesh. Pit fight. That should be fine. Okay, that's a good draw. So we're just gonna grant this way of the thief. And then start hitting for 5 per turn. So it's gonna be a quite a solid lock there. I'm just not sure how he can deal with this low mage. Either way, we still have our Rhino and Phantom here for our follow-up plays. And then we might just end up arresting one of his guys. If this Ogre Jailbreaker decides to attack, I might just block with the Drudge Beetle here. That way, if he has some, what do you call that? If he has the renounce the guilds or something that can make a sacrifice, then that should be okay there. Crisis is not gonna do it. Yeah, we're still gonna attack here. So our only concern here would be a board wipe actually, or something strange. I brought this down just enough backup for if ever he has a renounce the guilds or something. Okay, so we were able to went past through our first round there. We'll pause the video and then I'll see you guys for our round 2.